right, we're in the backpacking 9-hole cup. We're in the qualifying round. We shot a video earlier today, and I haven't gone actually and listened to it, but evidently the audio got jacked up. How did that happen? And it had to have been on
I don't
my.
know.
It wasn't you. It had to be on my device because I could hear you fine. So
It was after I had to call you back because I had to take a phone call.
well, and I
And
paused
then
the
once
video.
that was over, it was fucked up.
And I paused the video, and when it came back, it must have been like how it got recorded. So we're gonna try it again. I'm in Dunner 4. There we go.
What?
I'm done 4.
Norway, maybe.
Yeah. Where? What time is it?
Finland.
8:21. Let's see.
No.
What's a good? Let's see.
UK. Maybe,
New
I
Zealand
guess.
time. It's 3:21 p.m. So we're definitely in Europe somewhere.
UK is 4:21. It's probably as close we're gonna get besides Eastern Canada.
All right.
Or Eastern North America.
Okay, UK it is. The UK it is. Here we go. Let's turn the privacy on.
Do you have what's yours, London, or just UK?
It goes to London.
Oh, okay.
Hold on one second. All right, we're in London now. We had to turn the airplane mode because we jumped in the private jet and we got like a Concorde. We got a supersonic private jet. I think we're able to hit like Mach 3. We are way supersonic.
Yeah. As soon as Starship gets point-to-point travel, I'm buying one of those too.
I'm in a bracket.
Oh, okay. Oh, no. It's me and one other dude. A skull fucking guy.
Skull.
Skull in one.
Skull in one. So I'm gonna play as many holes as I can with this number 1 bag. And we will go from there.
So he was playing this one plus 20 on the drive, right? Yeah. 20 and then 15.
Yep. All right, you ready? Here we go.
Yeah, 3, 2, 1, go.
Come on.
Oh, I got hit dots pretty quick there. Still spinning.
Fuck, I'm still spinning. I haven't even gotten dots yet. Am I gonna get dots? Okay, back out. I had an unstable connection. Okay, let's try that one more time.
All right, 3, 2, 1, or yeah, 3, 2, 1, go. Dots. Okay, that was really quick. Still spinning though.
I got dots, and I got crow. What in the hell is the deal there?
I'm not allowed to play with myself? No, come on. I've matched up against my other accounts in replays before.
Now that's funny. Going out there and then getting a bot of yourself, getting a replay of yourself. That's funny.
I can't get on finally.
And then have you beat yourself?
Oh, I beat myself all the time.
That's illegal in some states.
That was.
I wouldn't doubt that it'll be illegal. Now that would change the narrative.
That was like right down the middle there. Could not hit a hole in run with that. Or a layup, whatever you want to call it.
My opponent tried to go for it and ended up in the sand in front. All right, dude. You got it, Toyota. Pull back to the +5.
Oh, you got him on the hill, buddy. So, what's a Marlin? You went too far.
2.5, 20%, that'd be 3. It's a little less than a ring and a half. Hitting it perfect. El Perfecto. All right, this should be, with a 3 Powerball, I should be pretty close to mid Hornet. I think when you get this to level 6, this Hornet to level 6, it gets that, I really liked it when it was the 96 accurate.
I just like the backspin up to, once it gets level 7, it gets more backspin, and it just fucks me up after that. Because when it's rated at 30 backspin, it has like just barely under 3. So when I set up my Hornet shots, I always put on max backspin right away. And then leave it just in front of the cup, and it's perfect. It checks up, but it still rolls out. It's awesome.
Oh, my opponent left it short. Oh. 2.3. Let's see where I'm at in my club. There's max. And I'm at mid club. Equals.
Oh yeah, right. 15, right?
2.1. 1 backspin. $1.4 rings. I need to turn off the graphics on this.
Oh, the enhanced shit, yeah, that's garbage. Gets in the way.
Oh! I need to figure out what I want to use for my adjustment, my mid adjustment. I was at mid club right there.
Good.
Trying to figure out how I want to play this Hornet. Making some notes.
That Hornet at mid levels, man, is fucking sweet.
I just missed on the outside. Didn't quite pull it enough. Did you make it?
Yeah. What was yours is level 5, right?
Yeah.
Do you know? Oh, you probably don't know what the window was. Never mind.
No, I got it. I got it now. I knew what I wanted to do, and then I had numbers for it, but I didn't use those numbers. I used those numbers, and those weren't the right ones. I had some numbers in mind, but I actually used the numbers that it came out at. Now I got it. I got it worked out now. I think hole number 2. What is hole number 2? Hole number 2. Let's go look at
plus 30 at
plus 30
max, even though you're at min, I think.
Yep.
I'm using a Quasar though.
I'm using a.
I don't, because I'm gonna.
Marglin.
I don't have the backspin.
Marlin ball. How much backspin does this sniper have? It's got plenty. Plenty.
Yeah, that one's level 9, isn't it?
Yep.
Alright, we should almost try going at the same time, or like a split. You go like a second after me or something.
It took me forever to get dots. That was the deal. And you got dots pretty quick, so maybe I should go first.
I did, and I spun forever too. Okay, yeah, you go first.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
I'll wait like 3 seconds.
I'm spinning. Go. I got dots.
Dots. I'll back out. Go back in. Dots again. No, and I got some other dude. Fuck. Now you're gonna spin forever.
Yeah, I'm gonna spin forever. And I got John. Who is
what
this?
trophies is that one? Like 1350 or something?
Yeah, 1345. How many you got in that
This
account?
one's 1436.
They should be in the same cohort. They should be. Maybe.
I don't see why not. Six rings? That's crazy talk. I don't know if I can push 6 rings.
My opponent's using a Santa ball. I can't remember if the Santa balls were the first like low wind balls that we ever got in the game. What's the spider ball? We got the spider ball was like the second or third ball that ever came out in the game.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I have some of those spider balls, but must have been like the second version or something.
So I think like it came just the normal balls and a berserker. Berserkers have been in the game since the very beginning, and then they came out with a 4th of July ball. And then there was the spider ball came out, and then they 4.2, 5, 4, 6. And then there was a Labor Day ball. I actually still have some of those Labor Day balls in my odd account because they were worthless. Compared to new balls, they were worthless. Hitting it perfect. And didn't pull it enough with the 30. Speed was perfect. Perfect. I hit this in the walkthrough, and that's probably the only time I'll hit it all week. I've won a lot of shootouts on this hole, though. I'm amazed that, like, when you're out playing one-on-one, I dropped some trophies so that Dunner and I could get matched up in my odd account. I dropped like 200 trophies, and I went out there and I didn't want to just forfeit them, so I went out there and was just dicking around. And hell, I had to play extra rounds. I had to miss putts to let my opponents catch up, and I was doing max overpower hooks and ended up in the rough and doing dunks and I made several dunks, and people, I just couldn't believe how shitty people were playing in Tour 8 and 9. Because I dropped some Tour 9 trophies, and then I dropped down to Tour 8 because I was looking at my bankroll and I was thinking, okay, I'm going to have to lose like 10, so that's like 3 million.
Yeah, well, I think it's that thing you've mentioned it before. I think other people have mentioned it, like racing up the tours as fast as you can, right? It's not the strategy you want to use, really.
No, I mean, they encourage you.
And you're gonna go bankrupt eventually if you keep doing that.
They encourage you, the way that the game is set up is they encourage you to do exactly that, to go out there and run up as fast as you can, get into as high a weekly bracket so that you can get more balls in every chest or more club cards in every chest, and to try and run up the deal. But really, you know, it's better to hang out low, and you can work on your clubs if you're hanging out low. You can max out, like if you stay down in the lower tours and just play a bunch in the lower tours, you'll max out those commons in the lower tours and can start competing in the club card trading while you're still lower level, and then working your way up the deal. So, I mean, if you're new, there's no reason to rush up to the top. It's a crazy deal. They're crazy.
El Loco.
El Loco. Hey, what is that? What level? Hold on one second. Let me look in this. What level rock do you got?
Probably like 4.
Be nice to have a little more top spin than that, but I'm going to stay with the quarterback. I'll stay with the QB. Okay. You go first and I'll go after you. I think that's the way to go.
Power 3 plus 10. I'm going to use a Horizon for my second shot. And okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Dots. Like right away.
Instantaneous.
Still spinning though.
I got Dots and fuck, I got Tony. We're gonna have to switch countries. We're gonna have to go call the pilot and tell him to fire the jet up. We're going to Ireland. We had good luck in Ireland.
Ireland, Norway wasn't bad either. I think I played this guy once already.
This cracks me up. People give me shit about my clubs, and I'm playing against somebody that's got a APOC 7. So this is why I don't get bored playing rookie. Shit. People come out. People act like the only people that play rookie are people that have like low level shit. Shit. My opponent's got an APOC 7. Come on. I should actually play from the other side just to demo that shot. Two rings. Hitting it perfect.
Good thing I brought a horizon for my second shot.
Right at the edge of the shadows. That'll be a max sniper shot from there. Max sniper, why did you end up short?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Well, with the way the wind was blowing, I was able to push. I pushed not quite all of the ring back in.
I didn't put it all. Yeah, I only put like one ring back in.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Is about one.
But I think this one's like a quarterback 8, I think. So not very much topspin on that either. Better than my rock. I don't know what the fuck it is, 3 or something. Although more distance than the rock 3. I could have.
I'm telling you,
first fairway.
I took a shot earlier and I should have. Are we adding on this wind?
I think I did it like a straight up and then did like an extra plus 0.1 or something.
2.6.
The first round. But I also left it short too.
I'm just doing a 2.6. I left it short as well. Hitting it perfect.
5. 1.6.
Boom! Shakalaka. Woo! In the hole. And I just did a straight up 2.6. And I did leave it short. Good game. And see, that right there is the deal.
What the hell, man? You're stealing my celebrations. You're supposed to go, woo!
Woo! Boom! Shakalaka.
Hit it! Oh, I went too fast. I didn't even short. I hit pin. That was in.
But see, that's the thing right there that people bitch about, like people having different clubs. It doesn't matter what clubs your opponent has. You're not playing your opponent. You're playing the course. Now, your opponent may make a shot, but they still have to.
That's good.
They still have to make.
It doesn't hurt you.
You know.
It can only benefit you if your opponent makes good shots.
Yeah, shit. You want to play against opponents that are making great shots, especially in the tournaments. Fuck. How many times have you been rooting for your opponent to make a shot so that they can save you, or you're trying to save your opponent? Come on.
It's funny. It's happened in reverse where my opponent's been in the shit, and I go and make a shot, and get a drop, and so they end up getting a birdie or an eagle, whatever the hole was, instead of par. And then they give me like the frowny face or the angry face or something. It's like, I just saved you a shot there. If I didn't make that, you would have had a par. Now you get a birdie.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're so upset about.
Yeah, why are you upset, dude? Like, what's the deal?
Whenever I get into this shit and someone makes a shot, that's like one of the only times I ever emoji people, and it's I go to the thanks one. Thanks. Appreciate that. I know you weren't doing it for me, but I'd still appreciate it.
Now, What are you doing on this hole? Because I've tried. I keep being. It's like I'm not
I
pulling
made it. I made it earlier, right before you called me, with sniper, the front rough bump, or the closest rough bump to the
Yep.
pin. I just did +10 with a navigator.
Yeah, I've done +10.
Or like 1-to-1.
Yeah, 1-to-1
+10.
++10, and I keep being right on the left-hand side of the cup.
Yeah. Oh, I put the ball guide actually a little bit through the hole last time.
And I've been putting the ball guy through the hole as well, but I keep under pulling it. Is the deal?
Oh, because I found when I pulled the wind out. Well, what happened the last round I played? The wind was higher. It was like in the 4s or something. So I didn't want to pull like fucking 4 rings up top there. So I used like a wind ball to get it down to like 2.7 or something.
I'm switching to Ireland.
So when I pulled, one second. When I pulled the rings with the lower wind, I was like just barely into the bunker. So I didn't really worry about any other micro adjustments or anything.
Yeah, I was right on the edge of the bunker earlier, and I've hit 3 shots into it this week, and they've been perfect. And I keep ending up. It's a slight underpull, and I've made some minor adjustments, but it's not working for me. Damn it. Okay, I'm in Ireland.
Okay. Ireland it is.
That miss on hole 1's going to hurt me.
Yeah, but you get an albatross to make it up, though.
Yeah, but I should have got that albatross to, like, that's a winning shot right there. The first one, you got to make it. And that was all me. I just made a bad adjustment, trying to remember how to play a Hornet 5.
Oh, there we go. Look at this pretty ball.
I wish my Hornet that's in my main account was still at level 8. That was the biggest screw up I made in the game is maxing out my Hornet.
Yeah, actually, I seen the stats for it, and I was like, oh, I can't wait, blah, blah, blah. And then I got to level 7, and it was just like, oh, it's not the same anymore. I can't play it the same way as I did. So I think at level 6, you get pretty much all the power, and you still only have like the 30 backspin. So that was my thing. I don't know. That's just me. That's the way I set up my shots. Usually, if it's a Hornet or if it's a short iron, it's just under 3 backspin, and then put it pretty much right in front of the cup. It'll check up and it'll still release and roll in. If it's a long iron Goliath, it's always starting points 4 backspin. I do the same sort of thing. Put it that way. You can put your ball guide close to the pin and have a better idea what your line is going at the hole, as opposed to doing 1 backspin and bringing it further back or something. Trying to imagine how it's going to roll out when you don't have the ball guide showing you.
I hated it so much that I worked diligently to get my Kingfisher to level 7, and then once my Kingfisher got to level 7, I bagged my Hornet, and I love that Kingfisher. I actually enjoy the Kingfisher. The Kingfisher hits very similar to what my Hornet hit before, but I actually like it a little bit better. It doesn't have topspin like the Hornet does, but
yeah, you can't do if there's a rough bump hole, you can't use the Kingfisher.
I don't find it wanting very often, but there are some holes that it does lack a little. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
You go first.
You want me to go first again?
Yeah, you go first.
3, 2, 1, go.
I waited 3 seconds. And that's a little more like it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. You've got to be shitting me. How can
Did you
that?
get someone already?
I did. I mean, like right when it was supposed to get you, I got somebody else. Rat. Bastards.
Sure. I'm playing
Hey.
Richard. Not our Richard.
172.
Our Richard. Like the old one.
Hitting it perfect. That was a dead center perfect too. Come on. Come on. Come on. Woo! In the hole.
Woo!
Look
Boom,
at that.
shakalaka.
Boom, shakalaka.
Was that not maxed out club you made that? I don't believe it.
And that was it. And I did a 15% and it was dead center. And I've been doing the plus 10 and it was like one ball width on the left hand side. The last three
this
shots.
wind's a little bit different. Actually.
Well, I used
never mind, it's flickering.
And I used I used one of your low wind balls, so thanks.
Yeah.
Well, and I will tell you
Sure.
that by using the low wind ball, I was able to get centered in that rough patch. Whereas when I'm using a regular navigator, I have to push it up in the
That was
front,
dead. That's perfect. Come on.
kind of where my opponent was at.
Let's make it a double woo. Oh no, I fucking missed left somehow.
In the hole. Done her for.
What clubs are you using? Like I know you're using Hornet. Are you using what, Backbone, or I don't think that has a very good Grizzly in that account. Sticking with the Goliath?
No, I went to a Saturn.
Saturn.
I like a Saturn. I played with a Saturn for. I never played with a Grizzly, even when it came out in the club car trading. I think it was like maybe 6 months after it came out. I started using the Grizzly, but up to that point, for the first like 3 years of the game, I used nothing but a Saturn. So I have a lot of faith in my Saturn.
I made this one earlier.
I'm uploading. I'm uploading some stuff to the clan.
Has to be. Hold on a sec. I gotta make a new bag. I got two that are the same here. Let's change that one.
All right.
What's the rock say? What's the rock say? The rock says use me this hole.
What hole are we on here?
That's good enough.
What hole are we on? This is hole number 5.
I made this one right before, like 10 minutes before you called me. With the rough bump. You know what? That account might have like Apocalypse 3 or 4. For some reason.
Well, I don't mind taking the shot where you just straight out, where you just hit it straight out into the shadows. I don't mind taking that shot at all. And that shot's a very consistent. Let's see what your, hey, I can't touch anything now because where is my pen? There it is. Couldn't see it. See what your ball inventory is. Don't want to waste any of those because you only got 5 and that's exactly what you need for a tournament.
cares?
444s. I could use a 444. That might work. What kind of APOC do you have in this? You do have an APOC 3 and it's got 92 curl.
Yeah. So the one I played earlier had level 2, and it only had like 78. I think I didn't count too accurately, I don't think, but I think I played like 15 rings.
I was just going to hit from the other side and just do the max curl, max overpower.
But where I was earlier with that much extra curl, that probably would work. Again, just take the wind out in that. We can practice if you want, don't matter.
No, I'm ready.
Okay. Do I have the right ball? Kingmaker. Alright, yes. Okay.
Maybe I should go first.
Alright.
3, 2, 1, go. I'm spinning. Got dots. Got milk.
Come on.
Are you still
I get
spinning?
dots super quick and then spin, yeah.
You're all back
I
out.
went out and back in already.
Are you still spinning? Stay in.
Still spinning, yeah.
Yeah, stay in. I got dots and... No, I'm just spinning. No, we got 2 live players and we can't get hooked up. What's the deal? We're playing in fucking Ireland at 3 o'clock in the morning. And I'm still spinning.
I went out, back in. Dots again. Spinning.
And I got back out and I got dots again and I'm still spinning. Like, how crazy is this? And I got Andre the Giant.
Okay, well, if I get back out and go back in, then I should probably get someone right away now then, too. That would make sense, right?
Yep.
Oh, no, I'm spinning. Spinning. Oh, there we go.
Four. That should be about that much. It should be 3 rings. But I can't remember what the accuracy is on a level 3. 1 ring great to the right. That probably helped me because I probably overpulled the wind there. Perfect. Too far. Come on, stop. Put just a little too much topspin on it. Just like a titch too much. I was thinking, man, it's going to be hard just to make it around the corner. I'll probably end up going straighter and have more fairway on the backside if I can actually clear it. The shot was perfect with that 4. I used an open ball, the 444s.
Oh, yeah.
And that will definitely, a 4 side spin will definitely make it around there very nicely. That would definitely be in short iron range if I would have got it. I've made this shot twice this week with my rough iron, so I'm not too afraid of it. 1.1 times whatever the wind is. Just need to hit it perfect. Let's see where we're at. There's Max. I'm at mid club, so it's 4 per ring. 2 backspin. Let's make sure I'm going right at it. 3.7. 4 divided by, so it's like a ring and a ring and a titch. That's a technical term. It's industry jargon.
Boom, just in the shadow up top.
You need to hit it perfect. Now I need to turn that video stuff off. Hitting it perfect. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Woo! look at that shit. That's 3 times this week I've made it from the rough.
Lighten
Woo! Recovered. Is
Why
it
don't you
mid club?
play
I
with
played
lower
mid
level
club at
clubs?
4 per ring, and I added on 10%, so it's 4
Don't
point.
you ever get bored playing rookie with those huge clubs that you're using?
The deal is that you still have to make the shots, you still have to make adjustments, and you still have to do the deal. I mean, the only difference between rookie and, well, especially when you go like pro and expert, is the wind speed. Like, you still have to make a wind adjustment, but the deal is if you want to be successful at expert and masters, an expert is actually a lot of fun. If you want to be good at it, you have to practice, and you have to practice with the ball you're going to play in the tournament. I do not want to spend $400 a month playing this fucking game. I want to spend $400 a year. Okay, I've already played a game where I spent $400 a month, and $400 a month, shit, I would have liked to have just spent $400 a month. If my wife knew how much money I spent on that game, if anybody told her, she might ground me. I don't want to do that anymore. That's why I like playing rookie, because I don't have to spend a ton of money and I can go out and have fun. That's the deal. That's the deal. In the hole. Hole number 6. All right, I have not made this one all week, and I'm going to make it right now. Right here, right now. I'm only bringing
There's
2
no other
bags.
place I'd rather be.
I am only bringing 2 clubs out on this hole. I'm gonna take all the rest of them out. It won't let me take my putter out. I'm only taking. Now I do have to think about this a little. I actually overhit it earlier. I couldn't actually get to the spot that I wanted because I eked forward so much I overhit it, so I'm not gonna do that shit this time.
Yeah, I don't think you have that problem this time.
All right, I'm ready.
But I'm still finishing. I didn't get an eagle that hole. Sorry.
Hey, hold on a second before you go. Let me see Norway time. It's 6 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday in Norway. What time is it in Ireland? Five.
Probably like 2 hours earlier.
Oh, they're saying it's an hour.
Earlier.
Yeah, an hour earlier. Okay, all right. They just don't want us to get matched up.
No, because it's like.
Why would they want us to
play
get
with
matched up so
yourself.
that we could have fun?
not
right?
bad. All right.
Hold on.
This one's in. Hole 6 is my bitch this tournament.
Well, hole 6 is definitely, in my opinion, you have a serious chance of getting Albie here. If I can get to the right damn spot. Now, are you doing... It seemed like we were doing a plus 10%. Are we doing a plus 10%?
I did, yeah, plus 10.
Yeah.
And I think you probably get away with max. Well, like 4.5 top spin, I think it is. I don't fucking know. Whatever.
Well, I was doing
I think
3...
You can probably get away with max top spin with extra mile 8.
No, I'm just going to use a quarterback. I'm just laying it up out there.
No, I just use extra mile. I don't know.
Okay, you ready?
Just used to it, I guess. Yep.
3, 2, 1, go.
Let's go and see.
Okay, we can go at the same time. I'll back out.
Okay, I'm back up. No, yeah. As I was saying that, I just did it anyway. But.
Okay. Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. Let me know when you got dots.
Dots.
I got dots about a second after you.
I'm just gonna spin for fucking 3 years.
Stay in and I'll back out.
Oh,
and get...
no, I got guess.
Oh, you
Sorry.
bastards.
I can't get back
Bastards.
out. See that? See, sorry. What the fuck am I sorry for?
So you're gonna plant your pot plants this week.
Yeah, maybe.
But you're gonna leave them in pots.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave them in the pots for until they get like, I don't know. Till I'm ready. I was watching some videos on some tips and whatever else to help get a bigger yield. And the one I was looking at that my buddy had told me about to look up said it needs to be in its final spot. So there's probably a couple that are ready to go in the ground any time now. But the other ones I don't think are not nearly quite ready. I don't know, it's a technique called topping, apparently.
Yeah.
So once you get it, once you get it in the ground or wherever it's going to be for the rest of its growth, then you wait till it's got to be in a vegetative state, obviously, and then you wait till you got like 4 or 5 nodes started, and as soon as a brand new one starts, you fucking cut it off at the base. And then it tricks into thinking that it's injured or something. And ends up growing two main branches instead of just one.
Yep. Yeah, so what you can do with a lot of plants, like I grow blackberries. I've got a farm in Missouri. And what you can do is, if you the plant will want to continue to grow straight up, so it grows up and then it branches off and does the 2, and then it grows up and then it branches off and does the 2. But if you tip it, then what it does is it starts doing lateral growth. So you'll get, so then all of the ones that come off will then start, they'll start doing like the main plant. So you'll get a bunch more.
Oh, here we go. Come on, camera. Don't fuck me over. Oh, you fucking camera.
And with blackberries,
literally right next to the stick.
Big time. Big
right
time.
next.
Right.
And then the other one was called fimming, which was like an acronym for like trying to top a plant, but they didn't quite do it properly. So it's called fuck, I missed fim. But it actually turns out to be a good technique where instead of, if you leave like 20% of the new growth, there's a chance it'll grow 4 new main branches instead of just 2. So,
first grate that I've hit all day. Jesus.
all day.
Well, the first grade I've hit into the cup. Actually, I've been on a pretty good perfect streak today. I know my buddy who grows here, when they go to plant them in the ground, they dig a 3-foot deep, 3-foot diameter hole, and then they fill that hole full of, he hired a guy the first year, and they planted, it was him, and so each person can plant 4 plants, and I think they either planted 12 or 16 plants. And the guy came out and the guy told them, here's the deal. You can take notes and you won't have to hire me again, or I'll come and do this for you every year, and then you pay me like 40% of the yield. It was right? And the guy's just straight up, like, that's the deal. And you have to buy all of the stuff. So we end up both making about 40%. So they took diligent notes. And so they only had to bring, and the guy was totally cool about it. He was like, it doesn't matter to me. I want you to, if you want to do this yourself, fine, because I got other people that want me to do the same thing. So, it's up to you. And he told them, and he consults with them. If they have questions, they can call him, and he's totally cool about it. But he had this mixture that, like, this is what you do. You go down and you buy 50 pound bag of this and 200 pounds of this, and then you fill all these holes, you mix it up, and then you fill all these holes up with this mixture and plant your plants. And whatever he does, that shit works.
Yeah. Well, I've got,
evidently I did have to bring my putter out on that hole. Damn it.
About still like I don't know how much, what's in them, but like 4 huge bags of potting soil that I'm gonna use after I dig up. Same thing, I'm gonna like dig up. Well, I got them in pots now, so I'm gonna dig it up my backyard, in my garden, I guess, until it is as deep as the pots are. So I'm gonna just dig and use the pot as a gauge. And I'm gonna set the pot in the hole, and then when it's even, then I'll stop, and I'll fill all that up with potting soil, real soil, not the fucking shit that's in my backyard.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
I waited like 6 seconds.
Just isn't gonna happen, but whatever.
I waited like
we can
6.
Still try.
I waited like 6 seconds. Wait, whoa, there might be a deal.
We're not even 100 trophies away. Oh, I got someone finally.
Yeah, and I have a compost pile in the backyard, and I've got dirt. And whenever I weed, I put the weeds in there, and I put if we buy potted plants, and then I dump all of because you want that vermiculite, the little white specks that are in there, because that traps water. And I put food clippings, and I put stuff out there, and then rototill it around, and I keep it wet, and I've got mycorrhizal fungi in there, and it grows. I can grow, if I go out there and rototill it up and put some dirt in some pots to grow flowers, they grow really, really well.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna rough bump this. Got all over around. With flamingo. Why not?
1.44 rings. Hitting it perfect. Dead center perfect. Oh, and I left it a little short. It was right on track too.
Oh no, it hit great. Okay, that's fine.
And I did a 25% adjustment there. I did a 20, and I missed. It wasn't enough, so I jumped it up to a 27.5 just to see, and it was on the. I over pulled it, so I went to 25, and that was definitely right on track. It actually breaks right at the very end. It breaks to the left, yeah. So you gotta kind of watch that when how your ball guide. It looks like you're gonna actually miss it to the right, but it breaks right at the end. Did you try the rough bump?
Yeah, hit great though.
Great to the right, right?
No, great left.
I can't believe you hit a great left and it made it through.
I used a ball with more side spin.
I got you. So you were able to start it off more on the right-hand side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the ball guy was still kind of close to the bunker, but in reality, like the landing spot, yeah, whatever. This was some insightful commentary there. All right, here we go. This is doable. I don't care what fucking clubs there is.
Okay, we're on hole
On the
number.
green. Well, not on the green.
Hole number 8. Okay, I need to.
Oh, infinity ball. That's sweet. What's this one? Star. Shining star. Oh, no, summer ball? Fucking right. Summer ball.
I'm going to use a berserker. And an extra mile. And I'm definitely putting all the wind on it, and I'm probably going to have to use a little bit of overpower.
You might have to, yeah. Well, no, I don't. No, I don't think you will. Just put all the top spin and side spin on. Take the wind out, and then just push it back to max, and then just do a max curl shot.
Starting off way on the right-hand side.
Mm-hmm.
Like 2 rings off on the right-hand side.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, yeah, you can cheat. That'll put you. It'll put you on. If you hit it perfect, it'll put you like through the rough and on the fairway, off the green, but like pin around, pretty much pin high.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Tell me when you get dots.
I got dots.
Fuck.
What a bunch of shit.
I waited till you got dots, but then I started and I got someone right away.
The deal is that so many people have bitched about stuff about the matching up because nobody wants to play anybody that's better than them. And when you after you've played this, after
it's not fun if you can't win all the time.
After you've played, and that's the deal. You're not going to win all the time. You're not going to win every game. Hey, I've played 6,000 games and I've never lost. Okay, that's bullshit.
Perfect. Oh yeah, get on the green. Oh yeah. Oh, not quite that top spin. That would have been sweet, man, because that green slopes, that would have rolled right towards the flag. I just needed like half more top spin.
Hitting it perfect. Right out above it. Perfect. El Prefecto.
Uh-oh. Did you change the Endbringer to a rapier?
I did.
Do I even have a rapier in that account?
Yeah, I got like a Rapier 3 or something. And you got a Spitfire 1, and I definitely got rid of the Malibu 8. The deal is that I'm not looking, like, do we end up in sand traps close to the pin? Yes, but I'm really looking for the distance because where a sand wedge saves you is when you get in those fairway bunkers, and there's definitely fairway bunkers in this game, and I would rather have 120 than 98 as far as yardage. So, yeah.
I'm not going to argue with that. I just was like, that's the stock bag, you know?
No, and I mean, I remember when the game first came out and I got a Malibu, I played with that Malibu until I got that Spitfire.
Accounts, it's just easier to use the same club as much through all of them. All right, got one there finally.
In the hole on a grate. No, shit, that was so close. I couldn't hit a 2 ring grate, but a 1 ring grate to the left or the right, you're okay. I was watching one of Dale Appleby's videos the other day, and he was talking about that same thing. Like, like nobody wins every game. You're going to lose games. That's the deal. And that's been my whole point as far as like playing one-on-one if you want to be successful at one-on-one, because whether you like to admit it or not, you're harvesting club cards. We're farmers. And I would rather win a higher percentage. So it's like if you play fairway to green, you win 50% on the course. And then you win half the shootouts, and that's a 75%. That's why I don't understand. I can't believe that the game's been out for as many years as it has, and they won't fucking put what you've done in the last 100 games so that you can really track yourself, especially when you're moving up in a tour, and you can really track your win percentage in that tour. It's
that's a good point. If you really want to study into it, yeah, that's something you'd want to know for sure.
Yeah, because you should be able to, if you're just playing regular one-on-one, play like 8 holes in an hour. And, if you're a 75% win rate, you're winning 6 per hour. Well, is that right? Yeah, 6 per hour.
Yep.
So, and you got to win.
8 holes per hour, 6 wins. That's 3 out of 4.
And so if you're trying to get 4 gold chests every day, that means you only have to play for a little less than 3 hours a day. Whereas if you're a 50% win percentage, you're going to have to play for like you'd have to play for 4 hours.
That's another shitty thing that maybe discouraged me away from the game a bit more, was when they took away the pin chest.
Yeah.
That was a simple daily goal, right? Go in there and just fucking sink 8 putts. Get on the course, and if you can get it in the hole 8 times, sometimes you can get 2 pins in 1 round because you went to a shootout and you got a hole in 1 maybe on a shootout. So you get 2 pin chests for 1 game, or like 2 towards your pin chest. Or you just play 8 fucking games and you put the ball in the hole and you could lose them all, but it doesn't fucking matter. Then you get a chest, which was like you could get all the cards in those chests. Pretty sure I unlocked Apocalypse in one of these accounts with that. Anyway,
I'm gonna try Dale's shot here. So I went and watched. I mentioned it on the last video I shot, but and Dunner had mentioned it when we shot earlier today. But Dale Appleby has a shot on this hole where you lay it up. He was in this area here, laid it up, and he was at like 344. And then if you bring a horizon and you use 6 topspin.
Well, I didn't pay attention to the drive. Was the drive like on the triangle fairway, or did it make it all the way over?
No, he was on the triangle fairway. So he started off on the first fairway and then brought it over to the triangle fairway. And can we practice? Let's practice this hole one time, because I'm not sure how much topspin to put on to get over to that triangle. And then from that spot, he used a horizon, and he was using a Kingmaker. He used a horizon to get 1 bounce at the top of the hill, and then the second bounce he did a rough bump, and then it bled out to the cup. Now he had a little bit of a
Kingmaker.
Yeah.
Fucking sandbagger.
And he had a little bit of a headwind in the shot that he took, so he took out the wind, and then he pushed in about a half a ring. But I will tell you that if here's the transition between the fairway and the rough, somebody stepped on that and knocked over 3 blades of rough grass into the fairway, and that's where he hit. So it was close. So like if you're going to push some wind back in it, maybe like a third of a ring. But he was super close to that front and did sink it right up. So I'm going to try it out, because really there's no shot at Albie if you're on this unless you do something like this. So normally, especially if we have any tailwind or pure side wind, and here we've got a little bit of headwind, I usually try and power 5 it up into this area. But I'm going to try this.
Actually, I think I remember one of the first times I played this hole, I used Big Dog, and I did something similar, but I bounced right over the bunker And I didn't really have to worry about topspin because there was no chance I was going to roll off the back. So it's all kind of coming back to me now. So same idea, like if I think he said in his video too that if you're short, the amount of topspin you use will get you out of the bunker, and if you're long, the way the green's shaped, you'll still be on it. You'll still have a shot on your even if you missed long.
Yeah, and that was my fear is like because in that situation, if you are using that much topspin, it will bounce you out of the sand. But usually, if you miss and you hit the fairway, you're going for the wild ride. But Dale assured me in that video that if you miss the fairway and you hit it long, that because of the backboard on that green, here's the rough bump and it runs up to the green, that there's a backboard, that it will not run, it will come back down onto the green. Or it'll stick up at the top and you have a chip. I will tell you that chip from up at the top, because I have had to take that chip from up here at the top, it sucks because it's so far uphill. It's one of those, it is kind of a tricky chip.
Yeah, I would imagine it's one of those ones where you just want to put it close to the pin and actually use a bit of backspin with the wedge.
Yeah, if you like to run topspin out and use a rapier, it's definitely a spot where you want to bag that and put on like 1 or 2 backspin and get up close to the hole. Now, if we can't get hooked up in practice, then we're really screwed. Because who the hell is going to be practicing hole number 9 at like 5:23 in the morning? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go. I'm spinning. Dots. Now this will be the indicator right here that that these accounts will never get matched up. I'm still
trying to practice here.
I'm still spinning. Are you still spinning?
Yeah, I already went out and back in once.
I'm gonna let me go back in. I almost hit play. We did that one time. We were trying to practice a hole and I backed out to get back in and I hit play.
You dumbass.
Me dumbass. Okay.
Oh, it's gonna spin now. Forever.
Yep. No, I'm spinning forever.
And over the replay. Oh, Jaden's mom. I heard she's got it going on, but not as much as Stacy's mom.
And I'm gonna spin forever. I'm just trying to practice here, boys. Sheep Daddy. Let's see if it's a real person. If they all the emojis that they have, they should have an emoji that says, "Hey, are you a real person?" And if they don't respond, then you know you're dealing with a freaking replay. And they put on 4 topspin. We're ringing a 3rd off. And some curl. And they hit it 2 rings great to the left, or 45,000. Same thing.
Oh, not left. That's not good.
And they left that way short. We're trying to get to 344. That was 289.
Man,
so that was
way short too.
That was bad.
I only went 300. I should have. You know what? I should have used a fucking big topper. Because it's got enough top spin to make up for any lack of distance, and it's got way more curl than the rest of the clubs do. Even at full levels.
I'm going to do
big topper horizon.
4-4. There's 4-2 and a little max curl. Hitting it perfect. Let's see if that was too much curl for that spot. That was, I think I had enough room there for a great to the left and the right. That was 316. Well, he was playing from the second tee, so that's probably about right, 316. That is right. Now let's see how this second shot goes. I'm doing 20% at Max Club, and Max Club is 2.4 per ring. They eyeballed it. I don't think those bounces are going to work out. Maybe they are. They hit it perfect. Right on the green, right on the backside, in the rough. There's not as big a backward on that as I was thinking. That's 6 topspin.
Oh, fuck, I timed out. God damn it. Just know it's practice.
Good thing it was practice. Equals divided by 2.4. 1.65 rings.
So even with a short drive, I need to pull back a little bit and in order to use enough topspin.
That was definitely great to the left. All right, that's the shot I'm going to take.
Did you hit the rough though?
I hit the rough, but
yeah. With the horizon, you hit it great and still hit the rough. Imagine.
Yeah, but the wind is kind of blowing along the edge of the rough there, so if you hit a great to the left or the right, you're probably still going to hit the rough, but a great to the right, you're going to be close, but I think you'd still hit the rough, the way the wind's blowing. And there's an inbringer in this bag. All right. Make me play with an inbringer. All right. Handicap me.
You probably make the shot with your eyes closed.
If I can't make it from that distance, something's wrong.
Oh, it wasn't enough. I need to do like a plus 30 at max.
Well, I played the game long enough that when I get up that close, it's not about rings anymore. You can use the cup as a measuring device.
Yeah.
And I know that deviates from the plan because like my whole goal has always been to teach people or help people out with the wind ring method. But when you get up close, okay.
Well, I mean, if you can find like when you're up close like that, and you can find it easier. It's an easier method. It's fairly accurate, and it's way quicker to set up that way. So.
And the way you gain,
it's not foolproof, but
and the way you gain confidence in it is to make a ring adjustment, and then before you go to the take shot, scroll back so that you can see where it actually put.
And look where it is, yeah.
Where it is, so that you can see what the adjustment is, and you'll get confidence in
relative to where the ball guide to the hole is. Yep, that's a very good point.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. They're like, wait a second. These accounts are from the same guy. He can't play against himself. Come on. I've done that a lot when I was shooting videos. When I first started, I would take 77 and I'd have it on my phone, and then I'd have Odd on my tablet, and I'd match up in T4 or below, and then I could demo. Then I could really go out there and demo the holes, right? And I'd time out, or I'd I'd miss a shot or do some stuff so that I could speed the process up. But why would they?
I mean, what are your? Oh, I got Axl Rose. Sweet. I'm gonna ask him. Where's your autograph emoji? fucking Axl Rose, man.
Axl Rose.
I'm a fortunate golf flasher right now. I'm gonna record this, save it forever. The day I played against the real live Axl Rose in golf flash.
Hit one ring great to the left, which shouldn't hurt me at all. Unless I clipped the rough, which I did, which it did hurt me.
Oh, I got a great perfect again. Forced perfect.
Did you clip the
Nice,
rough?
man. Did you see that? Oh, fuck, I went.
I clipped the rough and lost like 25 yards.
I went right over and fucking went long. That's not good. We have to do one of those short iron saves again. Oh well.
I did that earlier today, and I ended up in the sand trap where you were at, but I wasn't able to recover. I was actually farther back. I couldn't get a good angle going down to it. I couldn't actually get all the way down to the bottom fairway to hit it up there. I had to bounce it over to that bottom fairway.
That's an interesting line too. I thought about that, but let's see what this. No, he's not going to do it. It looks like there might be a shot where you go right to the very end of the left-hand fairway and then curl it into the next fairway instead of hitting the triangle and trying to go over. But you need a lot of curl, I think. Oh dear.
1.45 rings. Oh, and I ran out of time. Not only did I put myself in a bad spot, but I ran out of time. Now I have to make it. And I'm short, so I can't get to the right spot. And my opponent brought a sniper to this Horizon gunfight. Now, if they make that shot, I'm just amazed that this won't go far long if they actually make this shot. They hit it perfect.
You keep posting shots in the chat and everyone thinks it's me. Now you're going to fucking make me look bad. Come on, man.
Oh, I kept posting all the ones that I made. I'm trying to make you look good. What's the deal?
Yeah, but now they're going to want to look at your scorecard.
I was trying to help you out. I was trying to build your rap. Come on, man. And then I'll epic fail on the last hole. 1.15 rings.
This hole fucking sucks anyway. I mean,
hitting it perfect.
Can be kind of fun, but
bounce number one, bounce number two, and out. Well, I so rarely ever go for that little triangle fairway that's actually a... And I would normally take that shot with my rock. And I'd set it up so I could do max curl on it.
Let's give me the emoji spam. Yeah, what's this bitch? Oh my god.
Good game.
Again.
Good game. Good luck in the tournament.
Now he's laughing at me.
So I've played 3 rounds and I've dropped a shot on each one of those rounds off the minimum score. So if I could actually pick up the minimum score, that would have been a 16 round if I'd actually not jacked up that last hole.
Yeah, hole 9 sucks.
And you're in the lead. You're tied for the lead. There's one other player. They must have got an Albie too. They did. They got an Albie on 6. Dropped a shot at the very end. Look at that crap.
Me too. I think it's going to be a 13. I mean, I just missed that one. I just missed like 3 different holes. But whatever. Missed by a bit, missed by a mile. Who cares? It's still a miss.
Well, I had a pretty good run there. Hole number 3, hole number 4, hole number 5, and hole number 6. Well, you gotta get 6, but I did have a 3-round stretch there, 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah, so. 6. Yeah.
And I picked up 8. 1 and 9 were the killers there. That was an easy 17 round. Close. No cigar. All right, there you have it. That's the last practice there. So I did get some pretty good numbers from some notes that I took in my odd account that I was able to check out. And
still tied for first though, with a 13. That's terrible.
Well, that's good. That means that your weekend bracketing will be weak. And everybody can say whatever they want, but I will tell you what, you're happy when you get into a weak bracket. Nothing wrong with that.
No, I don't like easy wins. No.
No.
Give me the most difficulty. I want the highest difficulty setting all the time, no matter what. Especially in real life, too.
That's why they make all these video games.
You want to play from the white tees? No, fuck that. We're playing from the black.
My nephew plays a lot of first-person shooter. He plays a lot of those types of games, and people are always bitching. And like they'll make changes to it, and he's like, the whole reason they made that change is because it was too hard, and so like everybody sees like people walk around like he does some of those raids and stuff where if you do it on the max hard level, you get and you do it first time through. Like if you die at all during the thing, you have to start back at the beginning. But if you make it through in one run. And the last one, it took him like 2.5 hours to play through it. Like 2.5 hours, he was sitting there like full blown, like had to be on your game. And you get these, banners. It's like us winning a tournament or something. You get this banner that says that this person did it. Well, not everybody has those because not everybody can do it. So then everybody's pissed off like, well, they've got them and it's too fucking hard. You need to make it easier. And he's like, guys, like everybody wants everything to be easy, right?
You don't get trophies just for showing up. You get trophies for winning. Plain and simple.
It's like
if you don't fucking like it, don't play.
It's like asking 100 girls out. You're not going to get a yes out of 100 times, everybody. That's not how shit works. Okay? You're going to get slapped 15 times. You're going to get fuck off 15 times. And you're going to get maybe 10.
24 fake phone numbers.
You're going to get maybe 10 girls to go, okay. And 3 of them just want to go to lunch.
For free.
That way they can tell their friends that they did some charity. And 7 of them are actually interested. And 7 of them are actually interested.
Hey, you know what? That's very kind of them. You know what? I support any girl who wants to go to lunch with an ugly dude for charity. Ugly dudes need love, too.
No,
They need some self-esteem boost, right? That's a self-esteem boost. Hey, some girl, I asked her to go for lunch. She said yes. She doesn't want to talk to me ever again, but she wanted out lunch with me. So, hey, level up.
Yup.
As a super nerd, I can relate.
No, that's how it works. Everybody wants everything to be easy. That's the deal. And so the deal is that it's not always easy. So when it's easy, enjoy it. Shit, there's no reason why you can't enjoy it when it's easy. Come on. When they used to do the tournaments I really don't like being predestined, like where you're going to be as far as bracketing, because me and you have had the conversation that maybe not all 100 people are going to play, and that can affect the deal. especially when you're in the opening round and only 80 people got into your bracket, and that means that it's not the top 50, and you could miss out just because a bunch of people didn't get in, and that's kind of BS. I did like it better when they had everybody in a cohort, and when you got on, the next 100 people that got on were in that bracket.
Yeah, I used to get in brackets in the same accounts all the time. Because I'd like log in with one and then immediately log out and log in with another one. And then, oh, look at that, I'm in the same bracket as myself.
Yeah, and
and what benefit is that? No, that's not a benefit at all, right? That's not cheating. That's not playing the system. It's actually a detriment. And now I gotta like make sure I play good in both accounts in order because I have to play against myself. Like,
and I don't know why it works out this way, but for most of these games, it works out. They're all on Greenwich time, is why it does that. But like this game, it rolls over at midnight at my house. So I always know when a tournament's going to end. It's going to end at midnight. So do you have enough time? So yeah, you got to be done by 11:45. So you kind of get an idea of. So when they did it that way.
If you don't do any daylight savings shit, then it's always midnight, right?
Yep. When then during that daylight savings time, it's at 1. But I would get on at like literally the second that the tournament opened up for the weekend round. I would get on, and I've been in brackets.
Yeah, because I'm like GMT -5 or GMT -4, depending on what fucking season it is.
But I've been in brackets that had 112 people in them. But what I really liked about that system is that you knew automatically where you were ranked in there based off of your opening round, your tiebreaker. So you knew that you were 27th. So you're going to have to shoot a 32 in order to get ahead of the people that were ahead of you, or you came in number 1 in tiebreakers. And so, everybody was trying to get a 30 or a 31, and you knew that if you could get a 30 or 31, that somebody'd have to step up and shoot that 32. And I kind of...
It's one of those cases where it's like, okay, there's like, they're trying to appease the masses when there's only really like a certain community that really cares. You know what I mean?
Yep. No, I mean...
A lot of people that bitch are people that don't really play that much or don't really get the game or they're new or...
No, and that's the way that they do everything. Like
whatever. I'm not cutting them down or anything, because chances are, if you're new and you're bitching about something, because you don't really understand, the whole thing, and you're new, you don't know where the game's been before and where it is now. Like I wasn't around when it started either, so I'm not going to pretend like I was. I think it was 2019 when I started. Like right around the start of Major 2019, I think I started playing. So I mean, I've been playing for a while, but
yeah, you got in Kings.
It's been on like 2 years worth of.
Were the clans out when you started playing?
Oh yeah. It was actually a friend from my other game I was playing had mentioned it to me and said he was playing Golf Clash and he had a clan. So I went and checked it out and I'm like, yeah, this is pretty cool. I like this game, yeah. So I was like, get me in your clan. And then he got me in his clan and started playing and like I had a lot of success right off the bat. I missed the first tournament because I started in the middle of the week. So I had to wait like 2 more weeks. And that was my first question. I was like, well, when's the next tournament? I'm seeing all this stuff. I'm seeing you guys' scores and scorecards and shit while I'm looking at the clan. And when the tournaments, and you're like, oh, every 2 weeks. I'm like, okay, cool. So I got to play for almost 2 full weeks before I got into a tournament. And it was new to the game. I thought it was fun, so I played it pretty consistently. And then, like, my first tournament, I finished, like, 8th place. And then the next tournament, I finished, like, 4th place. And And then at that point in time, I was almost like, I'm going to go up to Pro Division. But then it was like, you know what? No. I mean, I kind of won these games with almost minimum score. Like, I finished 8th with, like, you know, a 24 or 25 or something. Same with my 4th place score was maybe a 25 or a 26. Like, it wasn't out of the ball, you know. But that was, you know, 2.5 years ago. Whatever.
Well, and the ball stuff has really changed the game. I mean, like people like to keep their head in the sand and they don't like to talk about the elephants in the room, but the ball thing has totally changed. And you know, like getting your clubs upper developed definitely helps, but the ball thing has totally changed because you can there are some of these holes it doesn't matter what clubs you have, like it's just hard to do certain things, but when you've got like a 5 side spin ball or you got a 5 power ball, you know, it used to be the only 5 power ball that was out there. Even when you first started playing, there was, you know, a berserker was like, there was dead balls.
Yeah, I didn't know how to get them. I've seen them on like on streams. I like watch YouTube. I'm like, what's this berserker thing? It's like a keymaker, but it's purple. How do you get that? You know.
I was
had
trying
no
to.
idea. It's like, oh, a golden shot or this or that, and that was like the thing.
Yeah, so I mean that stuff really changed the deal because I think the first tournament I ever won was the Thanksgiving tournament in 2017, and I shot a 26. I can't remember what course we were playing at, and that was I think that course. I can't remember what course we were playing out there. It was, but you know that was only 2 shots above minimum score. But the ball thing has definitely changed the game. There's a lot of these holes that, like, certain balls will definitely enhance what you can do on it. You still have to make great adjustments though, and you still have to hit perfect. But you can put yourself in the right spot more often because of the stuff that we have. And even if you've got mid or low level clubs, you can pull out the right ball and you can be in the same exact spot, taking the same exact shot as somebody that's got a freaking APOC 9 9500. But there are some things in the game I just can't believe that they haven't fixed. Like, why isn't there a win percentage for the last 100? Stupid shit like that. I mean, that would help us out as a player because if we're really trying to work ourselves up. I just think more people go too fast. They get in the game and the community pushes them to get in a weekly thing and try and get to masters or expert, which means you have to grind. Because you got to grind out and
I think when you're brand new to the game too, and you see when you start scrolling up the tiers or whatever the divisions you're in, and you see it's like, oh, I get fucking 50% more gems if I'm in Pro Part 2, plus 50% more cards, which means my cards can get loaded faster. You know, that means it's better. So that means I have to get there as fast as I can.
No, when I first started playing Auto, that was the whole goal, is to get to, I got to Masters, I think I got that account to Masters too, and like, you know, shit, getting more club cards in every chest that you open, and the thing there is that you're wanting to play up higher tours, and what you don't realize when you're playing up into Tour 8 and Tour 9 and Tour 10 is that every one of those tours above Tour 7 that you go above, you can no longer play lower tours and get live opponents. So if you just want to get on and play, you know, I mean, it's not a big deal. You can get on in Tour 8 or Tour 9 and play, but if you're wanting to just get on and dink around or go out there and practice try and hit your tee shot exactly to the same spot that you would hit it from the back tees so that you can practice the approach shot. You're going to be playing against replays, and it's super easy to lose trophies, and they're harder than hell to get back. And then everybody wants to know, well, like, where do you get clubs, or like, why are, you know, like, I'm playing, because you see people in Tour 9 and Tour 10 and they don't have great clubs, and then it's like, why are you playing down here? I don't have as good of clubs as you. Well, who gives a shit? You're the one that did that to yourself, not me. Why are you blaming me, man? I'm just having fun. All right, there we have it. That was our last practice round. So tomorrow morning we will play some accounts tomorrow morning and see if we can have some success. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend. Any words of wisdom for everybody before we go?
Nope.
No,
I'm not wise today.
not wise today. Piss off. That's the deal. I'm not gonna give.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna share my wisdom with you
Don't
guys.
put me on the spot, motherfucker.
Thanks for watching.